Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we will look at getting started with Android application development using Visual Studio 2022. I'll walk you through the steps to set up your development environment, create a new Android project, and run your first application on an Android emulator. But before we do so, please make sure you like the video and you subscribe to the channel. So let's get straight into it. First of all, you will need to install the Visual Studio 2022. If you haven't already, download and install it from the official Visual Studio website. So during the installation, make sure to select the mobile development with .NET workload. This will this will install all the necessary tools for Android development, including Xamarin and Android SDK. Yeah, but if you've already installed a Visual Studio, let's go ahead and open our Visual Studio installer. So this is the Visual Studio installer. Let's click on the modify. So here, as you can see, we've got a bunch of workloads that we can use for any application development. But today we're looking at Android app development. So let's have a look at what workloads that we're going to need. So here, as you can see, we've got a bunch of workloads. So let's select .NET multi-platform app development. So as you can see, I've already selected it now. But so once we select it, yeah, on the right hand side, this is what we see. So this is the components that will be added to our stack. But if we look at the optional side here, we have to make sure that we select the Android SDK setup. And if you want to use Xamarin, yeah, make sure you select this as well, the Xamarin. But obviously it's out of service, but hey, if you want to use it, you can select this, okay? And then you can come to individual components. So here, you can also add a bunch of components that will be necessary. So as you can see here now, we've got .NET SDK for Android, and we've got SDK for iOS and more. So obviously you can take your time and have a look at what individual workloads that you want to install. Okay, so let's go ahead. So once we are finished with the Android installer, I mean Visual Studio installer, let's close it and open our Visual Studio. So here, let's go ahead and create a new project. So if you follow through the installation, once you come to this part and you select all the platforms here, you select Android. Yeah, so it will show a bunch of Android application projects or templates that you can use inside of Visual Studio. So let's go ahead and scroll down. So as you can see here now, we've got Android application, Android application. So it's the project for creating a .NET Android application. Yeah, so let's click on this and go next. Here you can configure your project details, but we're not looking into it. Let's go ahead, and here you can configure additional Android specifics. Yeah, like the OS version and whatnot. Yeah, we're not looking into that. So let's go ahead and create. So as you can see here now, we have the project created for us now. So, but before we continue, yeah, let's have a look at the Android SDK and whatnot. Yeah, so to configure or to download some SDKs, yeah, let's go to the tools, Android. Here, let's select Android SDK Manager. So here, we can select the latest versions to ensure compatibility with the latest Android features. So as you can see here now, I've already selected Android SDK Platform 34. Yeah. So on the Visual Studio, this is showing us the latest. Yeah, and I've also selected the Android SDK Platform 33. So you can follow what I've done, or you can select a bit more based on what you want to do with it. Yeah. So once you select whatever is applicable to you, then you apply changes. Let's come to the tools. Yeah. So here, as you can see, I've selected the Android SDK platform to 34, which I've just showed you. And Android SDK command line tools. Yeah, I've selected the latest, which is the 11.0. Okay. So let's go to the emulator. So you select the emulator and also apply changes. Let's go to this extras. Yeah, as you can see, I've selected Google USB driver. So you can also do the same and make sure you select the Android emulator hypervisor driver. Yeah, and Intel. I mean, I'm not gonna talk a lot. If you really want to know the all this configuration process, yeah, have a look at my video on setting up the Android emulator. Yeah. So let's go ahead and finish with this, and let's go back to the tools, Android and Android device manager. So here we can create our Android emulator. So as you can see, I've already created one, but I'm just going to show you quickly how you can go ahead and create one. So here you can create one with the default settings, or you can select the base device that you want to use. So basically, if you want to use the Play Store, you can select any one of these, a Pixel 6a or Pixel 7 Pro, and you'll be able to select the Google Play Store. Yeah, so as you can see, we're able to select the Play Store, and you can download and create your emulator with the Play Store. Yeah. So you can go ahead and create it. I'm not creating it because I've already got it. Yeah, so I'm just going to cancel it, discard it. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and start our emulator. So I'm just gonna minimize this. Yeah, so right now let's look at what we have here with the project. Yeah, so as you can see here now, we have the MainActivity.cs. So basically, the MainActivity.cs is where you will write the code for your main activity, and the resources folder contains the resources folder contains images, layout, and other assets for your application. Yeah, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and open our our layout and open activity and underscore main dot XML. So basically, this contains our layout. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make a some quick changes. Yeah. So as you can see, like my previous video, I've got the XML code and then the visual designer here. Okay. So first of all, let's just change the relative layout into linear layout. Yeah. And and then with a linear layout here, let's go ahead and add Android orientation. Set that to vertical. Yeah, so that's what we have here now. So here, let's go ahead and add a button. So the button, you're just going to go to the toolbox and drag the button and then smash it here. Okay. So then on on the test side here, let's just put click me. Yeah, let's put this here. Okay. So right now, let's go to the main activity. So before we write the code to handle the button click here, let's right click the project and then build it. Now that we have the build completed, let's go ahead and declare variable button. So let's call it BT is equal to find view by ID. So this will be button. And inside here, we're just gonna put resources. resource dot id dot the button one. Yeah. So let's go ahead and handle the click event. So we're gonna put vt dot click. So we go ahead and we handle the click events. So this is what we're going to put. Sender and if for the argument, then this is what we're going to put. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to create a toast message. So make test, toast.make test. This, and then the test will be uh, button clicked. Then toast length dot short. So it's a short, and then dot show. So that's all it for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it on the emulator and let's see what actually comes out of it. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here now, we've got the application running now. Yeah. So basically, if we click on this, on the click me, oh, it's gone now. So let me open it again. So if we click on the button, click me. So as you can see here, we've got the toast message showing. Yeah, so it's very simple stuff. So I'm just going to leave it here for you to, explore further yourself. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. And make sure you like the video as well, because I've got lots of videos coming up. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.